To Be Like Jesus, written by Ellen G. White.
Not a shadow can rise, not a cloud in the skies, but a smile quickly drives it away. Not a doubt or a fear, not a sigh or a tear, can abide while we trust and obey.
The Blessings of Obedience, February 2nd. Everything lost by disobedience.
For God knows that in the day you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. Genesis 3, verse 5.
When Eve saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat. It was grateful to the taste, and as she ate, she seemed to feel a vivifying power, and imagine herself entering upon a higher state of existence, having herself transgressed to become a tempter to her husband, and he did eat. Genesis 3, verse 6.
Your eyes shall be opened, the enemy had said. Ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Their eyes were indeed open, but how sad the opening. The knowledge of evil, the curse of sin, was all that the transgressors gained. There was nothing poisonous in the fruit itself, and the sin was not merely in yielding to appetite. It was distrust of God's goodness, disbelief of His word, and rejection of His authority that made our first parents transgressors, and that brought into the world a knowledge of evil. It was this that opened the door to every species of falsehood and error.
Men and women lost all because they chose to listen to the deceiver rather than to Him who is truth, who alone has understanding. By the mingling of evil with good, their minds had become confused, their mental and spiritual powers denumbered. No longer could they appreciate the good that God had so freely bestowed.
Adam and Eve had chosen the knowledge of evil, and if they ever regained the position they had lost, they must regain it under the unfavorable conditions that they had brought upon themselves. No longer were they there to dwell in the Garden of Eden, for in its perfection it could not teach them the lessons which it was now essential for them to learn. In unutterable sadness, they bade farewell to the beautiful surroundings and went forth to dwell upon the earth, where rested the curse of sin.
Although the earth was blighted with the curse, nature was still to be the humanity's lesson book. It could not now represent goodness only, for evil was everywhere present, marrying earth and sea and the air with its defiling touch. Where once was written only the character of God, the knowledge of good, was now written also the character of Satan, the knowledge of evil. From nature, which now revealed the knowledge of good and evil, mankind was continually to receive warning as the result of sin.
Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus, but to trust and obey.
Join us tomorrow for another devotional reading by God's grace. Now may the peace which surpasses all understanding keep your hearts and minds on Jesus.